Dowden, evangelathletics.com. We're here on National Signing Day with head football coach Chuck Hepola. Coach, big day for the Crusaders. You've got a couple signatures already in. As of right now, we're a little bit in the morning as we're taping this video. Just talk a little bit about the overall feel, excitement, and the numbers of this class. A pretty big class coming in right now.
Yeah, we've got a big class. You know, if we get all the documentation that we expect, you know, we'll sign 35 guys today. Our coaches have done an outstanding job recruiting the state of Missouri, recruiting Oklahoma, recruiting Texas. We've been fortunate to be able to sign some young men from Wisconsin, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, Louisiana. Just some super job by our coaches, and it's a testament to them, it's a testament to this university, and it's a testament to the type of people that are around here that help us in the recruiting process.
You're sending out all your assistant coaches, and talk a little bit about the type of student athlete that you're looking for and how they fit with this program.
Yeah, and that's a good way to say it. I mean, that's the way we look at a fit. And first of all, we want to bring in guys that they understand the importance of putting God first in everything they do, because the spiritual side of it is probably by far the most important thing that we look at first from a fit standpoint. But on top of that, we want what we refer to as kind of the total package. I mean, want a guy that also takes his academics very serious. He competes in the classroom, competes on the football field, has high character, has been successful on the field. Hopefully their team has been successful as well. And then on top of that, just being an excellent football player. So again, we're looking for that total package, and I think with this signing class, we've got all of them fill that bill.
Moving on, Coach, there's been a lot of talk about multi-sport athletes, and you hear a lot of the national coaches at the BCS level, and they're stressing the importance of multi-sport athletes.
Right.
Noticed a lot of multi-sport athletes, kids that participate in wrestling and baseball, track and field. Talk about how important that has been to not just this class, but to kind of the overall philosophy of the Evangel coaching staff and as they're out in the recruiting trail.
Right. You know, when you're a multi-sport athlete, you're not only competing on the football field during the fall, but you're competing on the basketball court, you're competing in wrestling, baseball in the spring, track in the spring, so you're constantly competing. And we want guys that compete, because we have to compete every Saturday, every snap, every play that they're out there. When a guy gets in a routine of understanding competing and how important it is, that's huge for us. So we definitely do. That's a question we ask: do they play any other sport, and so forth? And we consider that a high priority. Now, it's not always a deal breaker for us, but it is something that we like to make sure that we get those type of signees that come and play here at Evangel.
Definitely an impressive list, and that list, it stretches predominantly in the Midwest,
right,
but well over 5, 6, 7, I think 8 states even represented in this year's signing class.
Right.
Just talk about the location that those student athletes are coming in from, and how your assistant coaches have went out on the recruiting trail, and where those locations kind of span.
Well, we always talk about starting our recruiting to where you can get to in a tank of gas, and so because you know that their parents are going to want to follow them, and so if we can get there in a tank of gas, their parents can get here in the tank of gas, and so it's important for us to be able to recruit. Obviously, starting off in the Springfield area, state of Missouri, state of Oklahoma. I mean, Tulsa's 2.5 hours away from here. Then you start getting into the Texas border and getting into Texas. You're a hop, skip, and a jump away there as well. And then obviously we've got some other states that are a little bit farther away, but for some reason coaches had connections with those kids. They were also just tremendous fit for our university, and they just were guys that, to be quite honest with you, that we prayed about our entire recruiting class. And so it's important to make sure that we get the right guys, and some of these additional guys outside of those states were just perfect fits for us. So
it's great to see the Evangel brand spreading so far, and I think a lot of people that are watching this are going to be excited. Maybe the signing class has already been released and you're reading it and watching this video, but there's definitely an exciting class to be excited about. And you touch on getting here in a tank of gas, and parents and family that want to come watch the kids, and the support this last year moving out to Ozark was phenomenal.
It was.
Almost a near sellout during homecoming. The season opener was a great nighttime atmosphere, and so moving out to Ozark, a lot of good things happening for Crusader football. Spring practice is right around the corner. Talk a little bit about when you guys are going to get started, because I think people are itching for some football.
Yeah, right now our guys are really in off-season lifting and off-season early morning running. We'll actually start our early morning running next week, after signing day, but they've been lifting 3 days a week right now. And then at the last week of March, we'll start spring practice. We'll have 3 practices a week. We'll end up having around 15 practices with our spring game is ending on a Thursday. I can't remember off the top of my head what the date is, but that'll be in April, at the end of April. I believe the last week in April. So really, the end of March, full month of April is when we'll be spring practice, and those are exciting times when you get back out on the field and throw the football around and just watch our current players that we have right now, all the progress that they've made when they're here.
And for people that don't know, do Coryell Field, that's right here behind the offices and everything. Kids getting to practice on that essentially a whole year now, going in from spring practice, and then I'm assuming the spring game will be down at Ozark.
Yeah, and it's made it a lot nicer for us to, even during the winter time, our guys really have a nice playing surface to be able to get on, throw the ball around, get out there and do just some different agilities and so forth that they're doing. And so that field is just, first of all, just been a blessing for our university. But you're seeing it in action right now with our current team. So it's exciting times here at Evangel, because we've got a great group of kids, and we're developing them spiritually. We also believe that we got a great group of kids coming in, addition with them, and obviously we want them to earn that degree while they're here at Evangel. And above all, we want to win championships. We talk about developing champions while winning championships, and that's what we're striving to do right now. And so that field is just a small piece of the puzzle to enable us to get to championships.
Exciting time to be a Crusader, and exciting time to be a part of Crusader football. Thanks for watching on evangelathletics.com. Be sure to check out all the signings that are going on today. This has been evangelathletics.com National Signing Day coverage.